Okay, so here we are in a blank part file. You see it's called part 1 and we're ready to create something. I just want to show you how to move about. Okay, so if your mouse is set up as it is with a fresh install of Inventor, then it should work the way I'm going to show you now. Okay, so you can see you have this cube here. This is called a view cube, and this will allow you to move around. So at the moment we're looking at the front. If you wanted to look at the top of something, you can click that arrow and you can look at the top. You could also click here to give you a 3D view of the front and top. Okay, now I'm just going to again, you don't have to follow along with this just yet. We're going to do this again in a minute where I'll show you what I'm doing, but I want something on the screen in order to show you. Okay, so we have this kind of cube here. Front view, right hand view, top view. We can look down from that corner. Okay, maybe we'll look at that corner. That one. Okay, now with a mouse I'm going to assume you have a left button, a right button and a wheel in the middle. If you don't, get one, because you will need that for Inventor. If you have a fancy 3D mouse which you've got and you've done other 3D software, then use that and work it out, whatever your mouse you've got. If you've paid for a fancy one, you probably already know how to use that. So I'm going to assume everyone has a basic mouse with 2 buttons and a wheel. Okay, so the left button is used to select. The right button is to bring up menus, and the wheel zooms in and out. Okay, you move the wheel, you can go in and out. If you hold down the wheel, you pan around. Okay, but again, I'm going to show you this when I've got you to draw something on screen. I just want to give you a bit of an overview. And we have our list here of things in our model. We'll use this a lot. For now, it's probably looking unfamiliar. This will become very familiar to you. You'll know this will be your friend here. If you get stuck sometimes on a model, this can save you because you can drill down through parts. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go back here. So let's create something. We're going to draw something really simple first. We're going to model something. We're going to model a cube, and that cube will be 50 millimeters by 50 millimeters. So again, here we have something we need to talk about. Millimeters. If you're in America or somewhere else, you might be working in inches. If you're in Europe, the UK, it will be millimeters. Inventor works exactly the same way, whether you're using inches or millimeters. If you want to change between the two, you can go to Tools, Document Settings, click on Units, okay? And you can change here inch, foot, centimeter, millimeters. Generally, I think people either work in inches or millimeters, not centimeters or feet. Okay. So if you're using inches, obviously it wants to be in inches, millimeters on millimeters. It works exactly the same way. You just need to use your own dimensions. So if I'm saying 50 mil, you might want to use 2 inches. You might just decide to follow along and do it 50 inches. It's totally up to you. At the moment, the things we're drawing, I'm just showing you how to use the software. Later on, when it comes to actually creating parts, I'll be using millimeters feel free to convert those, okay? Right. But that's how you change between the two. I would suggest everyone works in millimeters for this course. If you try to convert, you get it wrong, you're going to get stuck and you're going to not know whether it's something I've done or you've done. It's going to be a bit of a mess. So I suggest everyone works in millimeters to do this course, and then when you need to do your own things, it just works exactly the same way. You just type in different figures. Okay, so this course will be done in millimeters.